And now, the 2K Sports pregame show, brought to you by Sprite.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal on 2K Sports, and the NBA season is about to begin. Our game tonight featuring the New York Knicks as they go up against the Grizzlies in Memphis. And for Memphis, there's been a lot of discussion about them in the offseason, and even though today won't count in the standings, still such an exciting day in the NBA, watching the teams take the court for the first time. Memphis is a tough team. They play at the grindhouse. They like to try to wear you down. Really playing good team basketball. Do they have enough to win a title with this roster?
I believe that they can. You know, this team is really built for the postseason. But, and this goes for a lot of teams, if they can get hot, Ernie, they can beat anyone.
A lot of teams can say it, so what's going to be the difference between them being a contender and being an actual champion?
Well, truthfully, they probably need one more piece in my book. You know, they need a leading scorer to help their offense. But, again, if they get hot, they can beat anybody, Ernie.
And now we send you out to Kevin Harlan as...
Let's meet your Memphis Grizzlies. Number 9, Tony Allen. Number 11, Mike Conley. Number 50, Zach Randolph. Number 33, Marc Gasol. Starting at shooting guard, at 6'0" number 3, Allen Iverson.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Doris Burke will be reporting from the sidelines. It's a Grizzlies home game. The fans around us amped up here in the FedEx Forum. And so off the tip, it's New York. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. And New York, looking at who they've got. Burke is out there with Damon Shumpert. Then it's Bargnani. Then it's Mr. Perfect. And it's Beasley in at the 3 slot.
Well, Marc Gasol missed some time last season with injury, but you can see just how important he is to a team when he's gone. The Grizzlies were nowhere near as imposing when he was sidelined by injury.
On defense, the Grizzlies. Burke with it. Beasley with a screen on Iverson. Here's Burke. Off target with his 3.
There's some good defense for you. I mean, for somebody who's as good at shooting the 3 as he is, you need a defender who's equally adept at guarding against it. That was well done.
Well, then they picked the right guy to put on him.
Now here's Gasol. Right block shot, and it's in off the backboard. Gasol's got his first basket.
And that's an owner's manual possession to get them a good look there, Kevin.
Now Bargnani. And Shumpert kicks to Beasley. Some nice passing by New York here. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots. Here's Mr. Perfect. No good. Some solid defense from Gasol. On defense, New York. 4-point game. And it's Allen with the jam.
Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
For New York, they've gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. There's the screen. Here's Burke. And that one's good.
Well, they needed that one finally. That's just 1 of 5 now overall.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Guys, Derek Fisher had a few moments to share with me. He brought up Marc Gasol, a kind of sleeper player he thinks could give them trouble. Coach said he's a guy 7 foot plus. He's very skilled, can shoot and finish over either shoulder, and he doesn't shy away from contact. He's a guy you have to really pay attention to. And I've told our guys, we can't let him have a big game. Fellas, we'll see how they do against him.
Thanks again, Doris. Here's Mr. Perfect following the basket by Marc Gasol. Beasley outside. 6 to shoot. Shoots it. Iverson with the block. And they'll keep possession. Here's Burke. It's good from long range. Burke's got 5 now.
He's got a nice stroke from long range, and he's not likely to pass up those opportunities when he gets them.
Gasol a screen. Iverson dishes to Gasol. Back to Iverson. Kicks it to Allen. The drive by Iverson. Releases from 15. Misses off the right iron.
4 or 5 to start the game. That's their first miss.
14 feet away, and Beasley gets it to go on the assist by Burke.
Great interplay there between those two teammates.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Iverson kicks to Randolph. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Knicks trail by 3. Well, Steve, right from the start last season, some upheaval for the New York Knicks with a front office shaking.
Yeah, surprising move when you consider that the team was coming off a 54-win season in 2013 and the team's first second-round appearance in over a decade.
Now here's Shumpert. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game, and the shot is good.
He's not somebody they lean on for points, but when he does score, that's a bonus.
Iverson outside. Gasol a screen. Iverson passes to Conley. The jump hook. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. 6 points for Marc Gasol.
And for the Knicks coaching staff last season, you think about it, guys, it had to be tough. The GM who hired you no longer with the organization, and ownership basically saying championship or bust. A lot of different pressure coming from different sources in the Knicks situation.
Now here's Gasol. 6 points for him. Can't get it to go. Now here's Shumpert. Pass to Bargnani. The shot. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
And with a new front office again this season, the Zen Master, Phil Jackson at the helm, new coaching staff. We'll see if the Knicks can create a stable foundation moving forward.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
Looks like he saw some things out there that needed adjusting and wants to talk it over a little bit with his club.
I don't think you can ever go wrong burning the timeout if you see something you don't like and you need to talk about it.
Memphis leading. And here is Iverson. Pass to Randolph. Gasol trying to free himself up. That's good. Randolph's got his second bucket of the game to go. The Knicks have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Beasley sets a screen for Burke. Passes it to Mr. Perfect. Inside. Shot's good from Bargnani.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Iverson kicks to Randolph. That's tipped. Here's Shumpert. There's a good screen. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Shumpert's got his second bucket tonight.
Ran his man straight into that screen to open the lane up for the hoop.
Outside Conley. Dishes to Randolph. Shumpert with the steal. Burke with it. He has 5. Shot from the low block. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Assistant.
Now Iverson. Right wing. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Well, Knicks ownership guys frustrated last season that Iman Shumpert didn't participate in the Summer League. And, Steve, they were hoping he'd test out for some minutes at the point guard position.
Yeah, that's right, Kevin. And we heard his name arise all season long in trade rumors.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Kufis checked in for Gasol. Prince comes in for Zach Randolph. Vince Carter, he's checked in for Tony Allen. And it's Lee in for Mike Conley.
Perfect inbounds pass and an easy 2 points.
And for Shumpert, his shooting numbers were down last season. He shot over 40% from long range in year 2, but was down to 33% last season. That can happen sometime in the course of a career. Still good from the corners with Shumpert, but perhaps he shot too many from above the arc.
And it's Carter missing.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
Yeah, it's a physical game, and so far the numbers show that they've got the edge on the glass.
Anthony, and there are the Knicks with another bucket.
And guys, for Shumpert, where he's got to improve is finishing around the rim. With his size and athleticism, I think he could be better scoring in the paint.
Now here's Iverson. He dishes it to Carter from the baseline. Rebounded by Hardaway. The Knicks leading by 3. He feeds it to Carmelo. The pass to Prehioni. Back to Anthony. Just 5 on the clock. Charity stripe shot. The shot is off, and it's Memphis the other way. Lee goes in. Good. And it's Iverson who picks up the assist.
I don't know how they're going to keep this pace up. Both teams on fire here early.
And rollerblades, too.
He only dishes to Stoudemire. The feed now to Hardaway. Back to Stoudemire. Up and in on the layup. Stoudemire's got his first points of the night.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, getting the ball into the post should be their first option every time down. Force the defense to adapt and adjust.
Lee gets the bucket.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. Beno Udrih, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. Anthony, the pass to Hardaway. Shot clock at 6. From 11 feet away, here's Dalembert. Kufis grabs the miss. Memphis trailing here. Kicks it out to Prince. Now the dish to Lee. Memphis moving it around. Here's Kufis. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Anthony kicks to Hardaway. Anthony dishes to Prehioni. Feeds to Hardaway. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
You know, even from here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the officials.
New York shooting their first free throws here for the night.
Well, you take a look back to last year, guys. This is a club that converted about 76% of its free throws.
The first free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Knicks. They're up by 3. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Well, up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
And I thought they built this lead mainly because of their work on the glass. They really dominated the rebounding totals.
And it takes an effort from all 5 guys to get a rebounding advantage like that. Everybody has to rebound the ball. That's how you finish off your defense.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. It was a little strange to see a coaching change for the Grizzlies last year after they were a playoff team, but it worked out for them.
Yeah, I was surprised by that as well. I thought Lionel Hollins did a terrific job. A lot of people questioned what they were thinking, making that switch, but they were able to keep the momentum going after losing Gasol for a segment of the season due to a knee injury.
Allen at small forward with Randolph at the 4. Conley out there with Udrich, and it's Stokes in at the 5 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. There it is, guys, that Olay defense. Just watching him go, Clark, right by.
I think we might be seeing which team is ready to take control of this game.
Yeah, that's a dunk that could absolutely get them going. I agree, Clark.
Conley, the pass to Stokes. Now here's Allen. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And for the Grizzlies, changing their head coach prior to last season, it can be a big risk, but they needed to do something, they felt, and it worked out well for them.
Well, with Memphis, when you change coaches, particularly after a playoff run, it doesn't always work out in your favor. Denver found that out last year, but things went well for the Grizzlies even after a slow start.
He's off on the first.
Well, you know, for teams in the NBA nowadays, it's all about getting bang for your buck. I mean, Mike Conley out of Ohio State, one of the great value contracts in the league, and with all the analytics and general managers looking for value, Memphis happy to have an all-star caliber player like him still locked up through 2016.
Good on the second free throw. And you have to give Mike Conley, Steve, an awful lot of credit for the emergence of the Grizzlies, I think, as a factor in the Western Conference.
Kevin, I think he's one of the best point guards in the league. Probably doesn't get enough credit, but his progression as a player at both ends, year after year, he just seems to get better, and he provides that poise and leadership that his club needs.
Now here is Conley. Pass to Stokes. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got his 5th assist in this one. Burke kicks to Shumpert. Pass to Anthony. Anthony left side. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. And the Knicks lead by 2.
He's such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Conley against Shumpert. Allen dishes to Udrich. He kicks it to Conley. Puts up a 3. Here's Stokes. It's blocked.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might well tell the story in this one.
And that should tilt things toward them. I mean, they've been winning that battle.
Now here's Burke. He's got 5. Early, the pass to Burke. Just 5 to shoot. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. Well, good teams tend to have a defined style of play. Steve, the Grizzlies had grit and grind, but it seems they're going away from it now.
Kind of a throwback style, Kevin, but it suited their personnel perfectly, particularly with Randolph and Gasol down low. The slower pace lent itself to better defense for them, and they really pounded you inside, that's for sure.
And the first one at the line is good.
And, you know, the Grizzlies got swept in the Western Conference Finals back in 2013 because the Spurs just packed it in defensively. And I really think that was the impetus for the Grizzlies looking to try to play a more wide-open style. You know, even though that season in 2013 was, as a whole, the best ever for the franchise, it did expose their weaknesses and gave them something to work on.
Yeah, last season it took the Grizzlies some time to get going. The new head coach, the injury to Marc Gasol, but they added some shooting and athleticism on the wings and really rallied strongly towards the end of the year.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
And they're also showing some muscle here in the first half, finding a lot of points in the paint area.
And Memphis making a change here. Gasol's checked in. And a switcher also for New York. Bargnani's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, this is what you have to do when you're trailing. You've got to attack, be aggressive, and get to that foul line.
And perhaps cause some foul trouble along the way. I mean, that can have a big impact down the road.
Now, here's Burke. He's got 7. And stolen by Iverson. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
Well, with the shakeups for the Knicks, with the coaching change and even the change in the front office during last season, you'd absolutely expect them to take on a new direction.
And he can't make the second free throw either, missing both. They had a little bit of a hiccup to get the overhaul started, but once summer was in full swing, Clark, the Knicks made a lot of changes.
Well, getting Fisher to coach and then implement the triangle was a big one. And they also made some trades to shake up a roster that many felt underachieved last year.
Here's Conley. Here's Stokes. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there. The Knicks shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%. Outside jumper. Tipped away. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, Memphis coach Dave Yeager paid dues for years coaching in the minor leagues. But he did more than coach. He was the GM, ticket vendor, business manager, and halftime act. He said he loved the passion and spirit of that work, but there were also tough times. Guys, those struggles helped prepare him for where he is today.
A long road, but he's here now. Thanks, Doris. Here's Iverson. The Knicks making the shot. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Back to Iverson. Right at the free throw line. That is good. Iverson's got 4 this quarter.
You're going to be waiting a long time if you're waiting for him to miss that when he's that open.
Larkin kicks to Burke. Larkin dishes to Beasley. It's rebounded by Memphis. Kicks it to Iverson. Pass to Gasol. Good. And it's Iverson who picks up the assist. And it's 8 points for Marc Gasol.
Such a difficult shot to defend, that turnaround.
Here's Burke. It's rebounded by Memphis. Stokes has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Iverson, no luck. New York trailing. And Burke has it in the corner. Dishes it to Larkin. The pass to Beasley. Here's Mr. Perfect. Hits the front of the rim and out. The Grizzlies have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Allen passes to Stokes. On the wing, Iverson. Memphis moving it around. Pass to Stokes. 6 to shoot. Shoots from the right block. Cannot hit. And New York the other way now. It's Beasley on the wing. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Beasley's got the game tied up here for New York.
Heads up, aggressive play right there. He saw the smaller man on him, took it straight to the basket.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. When you get a team that can play defense like the Grizz and put them in front of a friendly crowd, they can be pretty scary.
They really do tend to feed off of each other, the team and this crowd. It's a big part of why the Grizzlies have been so tough at home for so long.
Tayshaun Prince is checked in for Memphis. Adams comes in for Michael Conley. Stoudemire's checked in for New York. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Burke. Now here's Iverson. 8 points for him. Gasol is screen on Bargnani. Prince against Stoudemire. Prince kicks to Adams. Allen for the 3. Bargnani grabs the board. Bargnani's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And for the Grizzlies last year, very tough at home because of that defense. 27 wins here.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and one. The Grizzlies might not be the best team in the West, but they are the team that nobody wants to play because of how good their defense is and how well they play in this building.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
Tim Hardaway Jr., the son of the 5-time All-Star point guard, was taken with the 24th pick in last year's draft and really proved to be a pleasant surprise for the Knicks.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Carter's checked in. He hits both from the stripe. And amongst a rookie class that struggled to make much of an impact last season, Tim Hardaway Jr. probably exceeded expectations more than any other rookie. Wouldn't you say, Steve?
Oh, yeah, I agree. I thought he was terrific. He shot the ball well in every facet. He ran the floor in transition, played within himself. Like a lot of Michigan players, you know, he's very skilled. He can dribble, pass, and shoot. And really was a perfect fit with that Knicks team.
Here's Larkin after the made shot from Allen Iverson. Beasley kicks to Stoudemire. Hardaway against Adams. 18 feet out. The rebound by Prince.
Rebounds are split just about down the middle in this game, Clark.
I'd venture to guess whichever team is able to maintain that energy level on the glass will have the upper hand the rest of the way.
Kufis checked in for Marc Gasol. Samuel Dallenberg, who's checked in for the Knicks. Pablo Prigioni comes in for Michael Beasley. Knicks have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. The feed to Prigioni, screened by Dallenberg. Now the dish to Hardaway. Pass to Prigioni. Back to Hardaway. Takes the 3. That is good. Hardaway has got 7.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Iverson kicks to Prince. That's good. Great play set up by Iverson. Iverson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Feeds it to Hardaway. He dishes it to Stoudemire, knocks it loose, and stolen by Prince. And it's Carter penetrating. Iverson outside, lets it go from deep, and he gets it to go. Iverson's got 9 points in the quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Memphis.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
Well, the other thing I like is defensively, they're causing turnovers, and that's allowing them to get into transition.
And so here is New York after the three-pointer from Allen Iverson. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
Nick Calathes, he's checked in for Memphis. Anthony's checked in for New York. And there's a minute 45 left in the first half. Guys, this offense very effective.
Going right at him.
And this is where you just start picking apart the defense, and now you take their confidence away. You can really take control of this game.
Here's Calathes. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
Nice pass. That one was right on target.
Hardaway against Adams. Anthony left side. Fades back. Here's D'Alembert to stop the run. And it's Anthony getting it to go. Anthony's got 6.
Did you see the defense get caught standing around that time, giving up an easy second chance bucket?
Simply need more of an effort on the boards there, Steve.
Here's Calathes. Outside Carter. The Knicks pull it in. D'Alembert's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Just his first attempt. And again, it's New York.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
That's what I do. Make sure you get a couple of shots here to close this quarter.
Calathes gets to Adams. Shoots the 3. Here's Kufis. And D'Alembert pulls it down. D'Alembert's got 4 rebounds in this game. 3-pointer. They get it again. Memphis has gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter. Only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. It's stolen by Anthony. Outside Hardaway. With 1 on the clock. And no good trying to get that one. It's a tie game in Memphis. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, Carmelo, some great help off the bench during this first half. What does their contribution mean to this team?
Well, I mean, we always believe that we have one of the better benches in the NBA. And when they come to play like we're playing so far, you know, it makes it a tough game, makes it a tough team to beat. So just hopefully we can keep that up.
It certainly takes some pressures off the starters. Melo, thanks for the time. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. What a game we're seeing from Allen Iverson.
Well, in terms of his points in the first half, I mean, that's pretty much what we've come to expect out of him.
Yeah, that's an open book on all you need to know about what talent he has. I'll bet he adds a lot more to that tally in the second half.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. Bargnani is out there with Mr. Perfect. Then there's Burke. Then there's Beasley. And it's Shumpert in at the 2 spot. Now here's Burke. He feeds it to Beasley. He kicks to Burke. Beasley outside. Just 5 to shoot. For the lead. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Mike Conley, a lightning-quick lefty. Has never been an all-star, but certainly in the conversation as a two-way player who's been a cornerstone for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Now here's Iverson. From outside the arc, and that one's good. Iverson's got 16 points.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
And for Conley, drafted 4th overall after one season at Ohio State. He's gotten better and better, Clark, with each passing season in the NBA.
And that's testament to his work ethic and his approach to getting better. Last season was his best yet, up to scoring while maintaining his efficiency. And I think he continues to have much better basketball ahead of him.
And here are the Grizzlies now. The Knicks making the shot.
And what was really the big shock in the East last season, the Knicks failed to make the playoffs. This from a team many expected to challenge for a spot in the conference finals. Just didn't happen.
And with the Knicks not making the playoffs, it came down to the tail end of the season. Stevie had a feeling that it wasn't going to happen for him.
Yeah, it was a big disappointment last season for the Knicks. You know, so many things went wrong with injuries and slumps, and it just never felt like they found that groove that they were looking for.
And both free throws good for Iverson.
New York Knicks were ranked as the NBA's most valuable franchise recently, and with team values skyrocketing, the Knicks came in at around $1.5 billion. That's a B, billion.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, gentlemen, Courtney Lee, acquired by the Grizzlies last season in a trade with the Celtics. And as teammate Mike Conley has put it, Courtney was a huge, huge piece. People overlook him, but it's key that he's able to stretch the court for us. It gives Zach and Mark more space, and he can definitely lock up Kevin.
He's been a great fit as a two-way player on the perimeter, too, Doris. Thanks. Now here's Randolph. 8 points for him. And, of course, for the Knicks, a huge part of their value comes from playing in the Big Apple.
Yeah, I agree with that, Kevin. The business and media capital of the United States, you know, they go out of their way to attract the big stars to the games. Courtside seats for the top names. That helps give the Knicks an allure, kind of a glamour they don't have.
Knicks trail by 7. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Here's Shumpert. And it's Shumpert again, missing.
Tell you what, shooting 20% to start the second half doesn't bode well for how this will play out for this one.
Seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse.
Now here's Burke. 7 points in the game. Nice work there coming off the screen. Burke's got 9 points.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Well, he's got to get everybody on the same page. I mean, that's the reason for this timeout. And if that happens, I think they can improve and start playing better.
You know, it's a coach's job to always try to be 2 or 3 steps ahead of the opponent and to look for that extra edge if you can. And I think he feels like he might have seen one.
And so it's Memphis with it. Iverson outside. Conley kicks to Randolph. Takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the layup. Randolph's got the lead up to 9 now for Memphis. Knicks have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Beasley kicks to Bargnani. Plenty of space. And the jumper is on the mark. And it's 6 points for Mr. Perfect. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Iverson dishes to Randolph. Back to Iverson. Kicks it to Allen. Iverson outside. Clock at 6. The tray. Another miss by Conley. For Burke. Shoots off the screen. Conley grabs the miss.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Now here is Conley. Allen outside. Iverson against Beasley. Unloads from 13. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
The defense has to make an adjustment. They've got to string together some stops, or at the very least, try to force this team into some bad shots.
And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Shumpert.
No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
That's been so critical, Clark, because whenever they have gotten the ball into the paint, it's resulted in points, it seems like.
Now here's Randolph. He's got 12. Conley, the pass to Iverson. That's in there. Conley with the assist. And it's now 23 points for Iverson.
This switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
And here is Shumpert. He has 6. To the wing on the left. Here's Burke. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Burke's got 11. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. Iverson outside. Passes it to Gasol. Gets himself open and drills it. He's got 10.
And you can feel the pattern of this game, guys. They're working it inside, dominating in the paint, getting good shots at will.
Well, 4 of their last 5 baskets, guys, have been of exactly that variety.
I like that they're taking it inside and taking advantage of each opportunity, Clark, to chip away at the deficit.
Yeah, and doing it with the dunk is a major energizer, too. Gets the momentum going.
Yeah, and I think the interior defense, as good a job offensively as we saw, the defensive presence is almost non-existent. They may see this lead disappear if they continue to give up those easy points.
New York calls timeout.
Well, they're getting way too many easy shots in the paint. So this timeout is specifically for that reason. You got to tighten up the defense and start to make it harder for that offensive team.
I know it's easier said than done, but right now it just doesn't seem like the necessary effort is there.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Lee's checked in. The Knicks also changing it up. Stoudemire's checked in for Mr. Perfect. Anthony comes in for Bargnani. And Hardaway is subbed in for Michael Beasley. Outside Anthony. Dishes to Shumpert. From the line. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. And it's 8 points for Amon Shumpert. Carmelo Anthony, one of the league's elite scorers, no doubt.
No question about it, Kevin. I mean, really versatile as a threat. He can back you down because he's strong. He's a lot stronger than people realize. He can bump and grind with the best of them, and he can face you up. He's got the quick release. He can pull up off the dribble. He can catch and shoot. He can post. He can get to the offensive glass. I think he's become a much more consistent threat from long range as well, so that's why he's got a career scoring average of around 25 a game.
Well, you look at Carmelo Anthony, his quick release. Defenders have to play him close, but then he has the quickness and the strength, along with the ball handling, to get by his man and get right to the rim. No question, he's a really difficult cover.
And the question for Carmelo Anthony, the hard one to answer, when will he win that first title? He might not. There's no guarantees that just because you're a great player that you're going to win an NBA title. He was the 3rd pick in 2003. He is the only player among those top 5 picks yet to win a ring. I'm sure it's a motivating factor, but it takes more than motivation to win one of those rings.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Kufis checked in for Gasol. Prince comes in for Zach Randolph. And it's Carter in for Mike Conley.
You have to give credit to the Grizzlies for being right in the playoff race to the very end last season. Certainly, nobody wanted to see them in the first round.
Now here's Lee. Carter outside. 5 to shoot. Misses the 3. Knicks trail by 6. Boy, you said the Grizzlies were the team that nobody wanted to see in the first round, and they showed why with a great series against the Thunder.
Well, they took the Thunder to 7 games. They actually had a 3-2 advantage in that series, but couldn't pull it off. Still a great showing for the Grizzlies as that 7 seed.
First free throw is good.
Well, Carmelo Anthony's free agent decision subject to much speculation and hand-wringing in New York over the last season. But in the end, he decided to remain with the Knicks, much to the relief of the hometown faithful.
Both free throws good from Anthony. And for Melo, the decision to return to New York made more challenging by their struggles last season.
Yeah, you know, Melo is comfortable, I think, playing in the bright lights in the big city where he grew up until age 8. I don't think he shies away from that. Actually, he handles it quite well, in my opinion. It's not easy to play in New York. But the Knicks had to convince him that they could win going forward in order for him to return.
Here's Prigioni. Anthony with the screen on Iverson. And the Knicks miss again.
Really good offensive execution. Nice pick. Just couldn't get the shot to go.
Boy, you love to see that as a basketball purist. Guy setting a good screen and then getting the shot opportunity.
Now here's Iverson. 23 points in the game. Carter outside. Carter left side. And too long on the shot.
And he's having all sorts of problems with his shot.
I'm not sure he even has a shot right now, Steve, to be quite honest. Not a reliable one anyway.
Stoudemire kicks to Hardaway. And there's the pass to D'Alembert. And that one's good.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
No question. Pound it into the painted area and continue to put pressure on that defense.
Now here's Iverson. Koufos dishes to Carter. It's stolen by Anthony. And here we go with Anthony running it up the court. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Memphis has gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. The drive by Iverson. And yes, sir, that one drops. Iverson's got 12 points in just the second half.
He has really put his foot on the pedal this quarter, doing a tremendous job leading their offense.
Pass to Anthony. Left side Hardaway. Now the feed to Prigioni. The 3. And Samuel D'Alembert picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Zach Randolph is checked in for Koufos. Adams comes in for Tayshaun Prince. And it's Udrih in for Iverson. And then for New York, Early comes in for Samuel D'Alembert. And it's Burke in for Pablo Prigioni. Here's Udrih. Burke covering. And Udrih kicks to Randolph. The 15-footer, that's good. Randolph's got 8 points here in this quarter.
A nice piece of work there. Find a little space and pull the trigger.
Here's Burke. Just 3 on the clock, and it's good on the way in.
And that's a difficult shot in the face of a defender that towers over.
Well, you know, he almost seems to enjoy those mismatches, Steve. It gives him a chance to show what a strong finisher he is.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Grizzlies lead by 4. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. Knicks trail by 4. Zebo and Marc Gasol are up front. Udrih out there with Adams. And it's Allen in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Here's Early. Back to Beasley. Bargnani sets the screen for Beasley. Pass to Early. And it's off the back rim. No good. The Grizzlies shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end.
Pretty good defense there. I mean, that's a shot that he can make, but they really challenged him.
The dish to Beasley. Burke with it. Feeds to Bargnani. Shoots a fader. It's rebounded by Memphis. Gasol's got his 4th rebound in this one. Udrich, the pass to Adams. From 10 feet out, but they recover it. The Grizzlies with another miss. Knicks trail by 4. Beasley kicks to Burke. 4th quarter still young, just over a minute play. Early, the pass to Mr. Perfect. The shot is off. Some solid defense from Randolph. Here's Allen. That's good. And it's Udrich with the assist that time. Allen's got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for Memphis. Knicks have gone 0 of 3 to start the 4th quarter. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Bargnani against Randolph. Good on that shot, and with that, the Memphis lead is cut back down to 4 with the made basket from Bargnani.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
And Udrich kicks to Randolph. Bargnani grabs the board. Bargnani's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Burke. It's rebounded by Memphis. Gasol's got 5 rebounds tonight. Randolph dishes to Udrich. He feeds it to Adams. Looks for Randolph, gets it to him. Shot clock at 6. It's blocked. Tries again, and he sinks the layup. Randolph's got 10 points here in the second half. Knicks trail by 6. Burke kicks to Bargnani. Goes up the baseline, and it's good.
Boy, bad timing. Now is not the time to be giving him that shot.
And just about 3 minutes through the 4th quarter here. Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Yeah, and guys, I think he feels like he can make a few improvements during this timeout. Just kind of make a couple of adjustments, get his club back on track.
You know, coaches are always tweaking and tinkering with things mid-game. Actually, sometimes they overdo it.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Conley now comes in for Adams. And Iverson's subbed in for Udrich. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Amon Shumpert's checked in for early. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
During that break, Coach Dave Yeager had some words for his team. He told the guys that for now, he wants to see them back off the three-point shot, saying all our offense doesn't need to come from perimeter jump shots. Let's get the ball inside for some high-percentage looks.
Now here's Randolph, and it's wide right. It's off the rim.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Now here's Burke. Iverson covering. Kicks it to Burke. Some nice passing by New York here. Mr. Perfect. It's good. The assist that time from Burke. Burke's got 6 assists now in the game.
That's demoralizing. They needed to stop there, and instead they give up 3 points on an open look.
Now here's Iverson. Gasol with it, and Bargnani picks him up defensively. Conley against Shumpert. Randolph passes to Conley. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
They really excelled with their backs to the basket throughout the game, guys, dominating the post.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs.
And Conley drops them both.
And if they continue to shoot well from the free throw line like they are, I mean, their lead is going to be pretty steady here.
That's not an overstatement. They've literally not missed a single foul shot this half.
And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut to just one on the basket from Bargnani. For Memphis, they've gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Gasol is screen on Beasley. Allen dishes to Gasol. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
Their interior defense has been dismal.
Yeah, and unfortunately, their offense in the paint hasn't been a whole lot better.
Pass to Shumpert to tie it up. Randolph grabs the board. Randolph's got 8 rebounds in this game. The drive by Iverson. Outside Conley. He dishes it to Randolph. Unloads from 9 and off the glass. That one's good. Now it's a 5-point Grizzly lead.
You know, they've been able to depend on his offense all game long, guys. He's drained a lot of shots out here.
And between now and the horn, Steve, the ball should be in his hands as much as possible if they want to continue to build this lead. And he had one in the first as well. He can be dangerous. Keep an eye on it.
Iverson kicks to Conley. Here's Gasol, and another basket for Memphis.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Knicks trail by 4. Outside jumper. Here's Mr. Perfect, and again it's New York.
Well, since we hit half number 2, he's finally come around. The first half was not his best, obviously.
Iverson outside. He kicks to Randolph. Shoots from the baseline. Here's Gasol. And they convert it last on attempt number 3. Gasol's got 6 here in this quarter. Burke kicks to Bargnani. Dishes it to Shumpert. Back to Bargnani. Here's the 3. And again, New York with the triple.
This is a tremendous solo run he's on. I mean, the kind we've seen him have so many times before.
Iverson kicks to Gasol. The jump hook, and the shot no good, a bit short.
That's as high percentage as it gets for him. I mean, the defense really has to be mindful of not giving him that kind of space to operate.
Here's Mr. Perfect. Chance there to take the lead, missing. The Grizzlies have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Iverson kicks to Randolph. Randolph can't get that one to fall.
Well, as far as jump shots go, that's as high percentage as it gets.
I'm not sure how that didn't go down.
Burke kicks to Beasley. Here's Mr. Perfect, defended by Gasol. Clock at 6, and there are the Knicks with another bucket.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
Iverson outside. The pass to Conley. That's good. Great play set up by Iverson. That's now 8 points for Mike Conley. Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
Absolutely. I mean, 6 lead changes here so far.
Steve, exciting stuff.
Yeah, this is a fun game to watch. Which team can kind of extend a lead and make a couple of big plays here, try to seize momentum. We'll see.
Carmelo Anthony is checked in for Michael Beasley. Now here's Burke. He's tightly guarded. Bargnani. And again, it's New York.
Boy, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Conley, the pass to Iverson. No good. And New York the other way now.
And the defense got away with a major lapse there. Burke dishes to Anthony. Launches it.
It's rebounded by Memphis. They've led by as much as 10. Conley kicks to Iverson. Pass to Randolph. That's good. Randolph's got 14 points here in the second half.
Gotta love the finger roll up and over the defense.
New York's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Burke, the pass to Carmelo. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
Been a rough shooting night for him, but I don't mind that shot. He had a good look at it.
Conley dishes to Iverson. Gasol is screen on shuffle. The drive by Iverson. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
And this game is really heated up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, there's always room for more offense, Steve. You know that.
New York calls timeout. They're behind by 4. 1:05 left in the fourth quarter. Left to play in the final quarter. It's up a 3. Allen with the rebound.
Well, they're trying to come back here, but you've got to get a better look at the basket to get it done.
The feed to Conley. Iverson kicks to Allen. Back to Iverson. Shot clock at 6. Conley into the lane. And it's rejected. And they're able to recover. Heck, and still knocked it down. Nice composure.
We've watched Gasol play great basketball. 8 rebounds and a steal. Really dominating this game, just taking it over.
Just making it look effortless as well.
There's 39 seconds left in the game. Here's Burke. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
I like the defense, guys, really getting a hand up and challenging shots.
Yeah, Steve, lurking on that shot, and that was a tough one.
Good-looking screen by Gasol. Iverson passes to Gasol. Back to Iverson. 6 on the shot clock. Randolph dishes to Iverson from about 16. Randolph kicks to Gasol. Allen outside. From deep, Iverson. And that falls. And now it's a 10-point Grizzly lead.
They certainly haven't let these fans down tonight. It's been a fun night to be in the building.
It has been. I mean, the atmosphere has been great, and no doubt that helped with the winning effort.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
They never let up. They were full throttle from the start.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Mike, you guys really turned it around in the second half. Tell us what changed.
We just started playing basketball again. I told the guys at halftime that we can't just turn it on and off. We got to be able to keep the pedal to the metal, and guys came out and defensively focused, and guys are making the double extra plays to get defensive stops.
Mike, thank you. Kevin, it's usually about those second and third efforts.
All right, Doris, thank you. And for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. Now, our Jordan player of the game, Allen Iverson.